It is Wednesday, September the 8th, 2021. Currently 8 minutes past the 9 o'clock hour. This is the 286th episode of At Home with James. I am you. I'm not you. Oh my God. Oh my God. 286 episodes in, and I have absolutely pulled a blooper, blunder, and boner on the intro that I have been doing for over a year. Usually I come out here, I go, I am James, you are you, we are here. Tonight, I lead in with, I am you. And what if I had kept going? I am you, you are you, we are you. But I caught myself. That speaks to the level of character and expertise that I have as a show host. Any other host would have just kept going as if nothing happened. I have too much respect for the viewers to carry on as if I didn't flub the line that I've been saying for days and days and weeks and weeks and months and months. And now that I've called it out and we've talked about it longer than it ever really needs to be talked about, we can really get on with tonight's program. I am very excited about tonight's program. It is the middle of the week. I thought to myself, what do you do on a Wednesday, right? Monday, people are excited. They had the weekend. Maybe they're back at work. On Monday night, they need a bit of a reprise. They need something to look forward to help get them going in the week. Fridays, you're excited. The work week is done. The show is what catapults you into the weekend. But on Wednesday, we're in that midway point. People are a little cranky about the week that was and about the week that is going to be. So this is why I conceptualized tonight's show. We call this a serviceable night of comedy. Not too hot, not too cold, just right. Now, when you're trying to put together a meal of sorts, you need the right ingredients. And I believe that I have mastered the recipe for a tasty and delicious show. Now, when you think of tasty and delicious, you think of Saima Ahmed and Racquel Belmonte. Here's the thing. Maybe I didn't need to lead into their names with tasty and delicious, right? Is that what's to come to me of this show? Am I going to be the pervert host, right? Almost a year now of doing shows, people are like, I didn't think that guy was a pervert. People have been saying all this nasty and naughty stuff on the program, and tonight he's talking about how these people are delicious and tasty. I speak with nothing but naivety and innocence. Why is that? Because I am not only a gentleman, but a slight gentleman. I am the Cool Breeze lover. Saima Ahmed and Racquel Belmonte are going to be here tonight. Also, it's another night of open phone lines. Now, this past Monday, we did it. A lot of real wacky callers. And at first I thought, if we're going to add this element to the show, we're really putting ourselves out there. We're at the mercy of, freaks and dweebs, nerds, dorks, Poindexters, doorknobs, diapers, wieners, the whole 9 yards. And we've had a host of those. And I always thought to myself, well, when you do the at-home program, usually this is really for cool audiences only. And that's going to be where we put the top of the show. When HBO, they say adult content warning, our show is going to be for cool audiences only. Until the callers started calling in. It's nothing but eccentrics and, dare I say, horny women. That's who's calling this show. I talked about it the other night. There's this lady that called a couple weeks ago. Stacy, I can't get this woman out of my brain. Her voice was like lavender. It was like silk. It was like latex. It was like if you had a blanket, right? Getting a little closer to this one. I'm going to get a little PG with this. It was like if you had a blanket made out of the most comfortable condom material, right? Maybe I'll do the rest of the show in this voice, right? Imagine being wrapped up in a blanket that's like a condom. That's what Stacy's voice was like. Then you got this other lady that calls in Sylvia, right? That's when Dave's on the show. This lady, she wants to take Dave to bed. And I'll tell you what, I think he's going to cheat on his wife. Right? He gets on the program and he's like, well, Sylvia, I'm a married man. I could never. You don't think this guy's going to bed at night? He gets into bed with, and his wife is great. He's getting into bed. This guy's thinking about Sylvia. I get into bed at night. There's nobody there, right? There hasn't been for a long time. But that's the difference between me and Dave. He goes to bed. He's got a wife there. And then he wakes up and he's got a job. And then he gets into his car because he has a license. And then he has an income. I get into bed. No one there. I wake up. I got nowhere to go. Maybe I work. Maybe I don't. I certainly don't have what most people would call income. And to boot, he's got Sylvia. But guess what, Dave? I got myself a Stacy. What am I talking about? This is what people are watching this show. I've been talking for almost 8 minutes. This is half the time show's been on the air. Why don't we get onto it? It's open phone Monday. Another blooper, blunder, and boner. Put that 2 for me. It's open phone Wednesday. Here we go. We've got full phone lines already. Let us go to line 1. Line 1, you're on the air. I'm James. Who are you?
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
Hey, James. How's it going?
I'm doing well.
Good. It's Timmy Tom Tom.
Timmy Tom Tom? Awesome. Well, that is quite a last name, Timmy Tom Tom. How's the night treating you tonight?
It's going okay. Well, you don't remember me?
No, I guess I don't.
We went to elementary school together.
I went Morin Heights Elementary?
Yeah.
Timmy Tom Tom.
Yeah.
Why don't you help rack my memory here a little bit?
Rack your memory. We were best friends.
You and me?
Yeah. James and Timmy. James McGee and Timmy Tom Tom. Oh, they're inseparable.
Who said that?
Everybody.
God, it's just really not Timmy Tom Tom. What did
Timmy
you look
Tom
like as a
Tom.
youngster?
Brown, scruffy hair.
Okay.
Pants, scraped knees.
Pants and scraped knees?
Scraped pants and knees.
All right.
Knees were scraped through the pants.
Mm-hmm.
I had a little scooter. Yo-yo. And we were hanging out every day.
Scraped pants, scraped knees, scruffy brown hair, a little scooter, and a yo-yo. Did you have any siblings?
Yeah.
Brother or sister?
I had a brother named Tony.
Tony Tom Tom?
Yeah.
And you didn't have a sister?
No. I wish.
Oh, I have a sister.
I know. We were best
friends.
Friends.
You and me, best friends?
Yeah. Remember?
What's something that we did together?
All sorts of stuff. We had all sorts of schemes. We were always up to no good. Got in a lot of trouble.
Really? I guess my memory, I just turned 34, but I guess you're 34 too.
Yeah. And a quarter.
I guess as I get older, I'm starting to lose my memory. Timmy, I'm sorry. I really don't remember.
Remember we started that business together?
A business?
Yeah. We still had a lemonade stand.
Oh, a lemonade stand?
Yeah.
And
then you told me you don't have time for the business anymore. And you wanted to have new friends. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah. You know what? I guess as all these years have gone by, I kind of blocked. You were pretty upset about that.
Yeah, I was very upset.
Yeah, you were.
But I stuck with it.
Yeah, a lot of tears.
Yeah, I cried.
Yeah.
I cried. But, when life gives you lemons, remember that old saying?
Well, yeah, make lemonade. You're saying you still have the lemonade stand?
Oh, yeah. Not stand anymore. Now it's an international conglomerate.
Wait, hold on. You have a lemonade international conglomerate?
I have a lemonade empire.
What's the company?
Timmy Tom Tom's Lemonade.
Wait, you're the Timmy Tom Tom behind the lemonade?
Yeah.
Well, you really
Guess how much I'm worth, James?
a couple 100,000,
Oh, more than that.
a million,
Uh, look up.
5 million,
More than that. James,
15.
would you believe I'm a billionaire?
You're a billionaire.
Yeah. And you could have been one too.
Yeah, yeah. And I remember, I told you I didn't have time for the business anymore because I wanted to join the basketball team. And then funny enough, I tried out and I got cut.
Yeah, it is pretty funny.
Now,
Loser.
wait, what?
Loser.
You just called to gloat, right? You called to rub it in that I made a wrong choice.
Well, one of my many assistants found the show. They said, hey, there's that guy James you started the business with. He has a Twitch show that no one watches.
I deserve this.
I said,
really deserve it.
Oh, I gotta get me on that show. Does he have a night where he takes callers?
I understand what you're doing here, right? This is basically the moment you've been waiting for since we were little kids.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, just like my lemonade.
Look, I deserve this. I left you high and dry. I abandoned you as a friend. And look at this. I barely even remember you.
I know.
But there's one difference between you and I as we've grown up.
What's that?
Sure, you have a successful lemonade conglomerate, and here I am toiling away on a internet streaming platform, but I've got a grown man voice and you still have the voice of a child.
I drank too many lemons.
You drank too many lemons?
Yeah, I squeezed the lemons. I drank too many of them to perfect my recipe, and it permanently scarred my vocal cords.
You have permanent lemon burn on your vocal cords?
Yeah. If you put enough lemon on stuff, it gets cooked.
So you have permanent kid voice.
Yeah.
Well,
I
Timmy,
might go get surgery.
You might?
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you have the money to get a voice replacement. Any celebrities that you might be looking forward as a voice?
Celebrities?
Yeah, like how you can kind of reconstruct a vocal scheme and vocal cords. If you had to pick like a celebrity voice, who would you pick?
I didn't know you could do that. I don't know.
Well, Val Kilmer just did it through AI. He's reconstructing his voice after a really tough bout with cancer.
Oh yeah, you and I used to love Val Kilmer.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, we used to love Val Kilmer.
Movies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we watched that Doors movie together as little kids.
Doors, The Saint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty fun times. I miss you, buddy.
Yeah, well, you have a fun way of showing. You come in here, you basically just, abuse me on the program.
I'm sorry.
Well, I'm sorry too. Why don't we get dinner one of these days and try and catch up?
Sure. You can come eat at my grove.
You have a grove?
Yeah, lemon grove.
Yeah,
it's
I
called
would like
McGee
that.
Grove.
You named it after me?
Yeah.
Well, you know what?
My partner and my best friend.
It's not often we have sentimental moments on this show. This is one of them.
Oh. Well, I've never seen the show before, so I wouldn't really know.
Well, I'm sure you're busy.
Oh, yeah, I got a lot of paperwork to do.
Well, how about I put you in touch with our production assistant, Devin, and we can make plans for me to visit your grove.
Sounds nice.
Well, Timmy, thanks for calling. I'm sorry that I left you high and dry all those years ago.
It's okay, I'm sure the Lemon Lord has its ways.
Well, before can I ask you maybe, I don't know, to, I guess, end this on like a kind of a fun note?
Sure.
You get a lot of action in the lemonade game?
Hell yeah.
Man, that's awesome. Good for you, Timmy.
Oh yeah, ladies love a lemon guy.
Yeah, sure.
I'm having lemon parties all the time.
Lemon parties?
Yeah.
You might want to think about that one. Timmy,
I love a
thanks
good
for
lemon party.
Timmy, thanks for calling in. Okay.
Hey, thank you, James.
Right. That was Timmy Tom Tom. Yeah. You don't think back to your elementary school days often. Maybe if you're out there and there's someone you've lost connection with, or maybe you've wronged, take the time to get in touch with them, whether it's an old friend or an acquaintance or even someone that you had a lemonade stand with. I can't believe you said no one watches this show. Let's move on to our first guest this evening, a longtime friend and valued participant in the history of this program. Let's welcome Saima Ahmed. Saima, how's it going?
Hi, James. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. You keep in touch with anyone that you went to elementary school with or high
Elementary
school?
Oof. I feel like no from Oh, actually, yeah, I have a friend that was in my kindergarten class from elementary school, and we did all of elementary school together, all of high school together. We're still in touch. We follow each
Yep.
other on Instagram,
Yep.
and her mom is like friends with like our parents know each other, and
Yeah.
they see each other in the grocery store occasionally, and they're like say hi to each other.
Yeah. Now, do you imagine any of them have any silent resent towards you like I just experienced?
No, none at all. I wasn't a mean person like you were, James.
Well, all right. So there you have it, folks. Breaking news. James, mean person as a child.
Oh,
Simon, look, thanks for appearing on tonight's show. Earlier on tonight, I referred to you as tasty and delicious.
I
Please tell
laughed very
me,
hard at that.
yeah, has that ever been anything used to describe you? Because I can safely say, when it comes to me, no one has ever said tasty and delicious. Here he is, James.
I I don't think so.
Mhm.
Or I don't think so.
All right. So I guess there's a first time for everything.
Exactly. It
It
was a
was
good
met. It
intro.
was met with laughter, so I'm happy about that.
It was a good intro. Thank you.
Now, going even earlier than that, we were chatting earlier today about perhaps things that we could talk about, and you mentioned something that, quite frankly, blew my mind. You said Formula One racing.
Well, I think you asked me if there's something I've really been into, and I was like,
Sure.
yeah, I'm really into Formula One racing,
Yeah,
although I
that
don't think
that
this is the
surprises
audience.
me. That surprises me.
Okay.
When I think Saima, I think very, very elegant dinners.
Oh, that's
I
nice. Thank
think
you.
fancy alcoholic beverages.
Sure. Yeah, I think that's a compliment. I'll take it.
It is a compliment. Immaculate fashion choices, good taste. But then
Thank
you
you.
go Formula One. Formula One. How did this happen?
Wow. You somehow managed to like totally compliment and insult me in the
Mhm.
same
Yeah.
sentence.
Yeah.
Well, let me just add,
Mhm.
did not see this for myself either, and it happened because of the Netflix series called Drive to Survive.
Okay.
I watched the Netflix series, I got really into it. I started watching the races, and now next thing I know, I'm waking up at like 8 a.m. on Sunday mornings
Mhm.
to watch the race. Now I started waking up early on Saturdays to watch qualification. I follow all the different drivers. I follow like everything that's happening on Instagram.
Mhm.
I'm a really big Formula One fan.
Okay, so yeah, you're becoming a super fan all by way of a
Mhm.
Netflix series. Now, this sounds like it's a new hobby
Yes.
and point of
Yeah.
interest. Now, are you looking forward to when the Grand Prix returns to Montreal?
I know I will get made fun of and mocked for this, but yes, I'm very much looking forward to it.
Okay, well, we've got something coming in from the chat in the name of complimenting and burning at the same time. This is from Rockin' Bomba. You are adorable. And then in brackets, not you, James. Followed by, I'm a fan now. Let's be friends. This is where I can't tell if that one's for
Is it
you
for me or you?
or for me, but we know what's certain that's not for me. You are adorable.
Okay, has anyone ever used the term adorable to describe you?
On me, the more I think about it, the more I'm not quite sure I've ever been, as they say, on the receiving end, the recipient of many compliments as it pertains to my aesthetic.
I think maybe I've complimented you a few times.
Yeah, you've complimented my shirt selection, specifically
Yeah,
in the summer.
you always have cool t-shirts.
Thank you. Thank you. There we go. My first ever aesthetic compliment comes to us on September 8th in the 2020 first year. So look, and right now, here we go. Courtesy of Sid, my adorable score, 2 on 5, not even a passing grade. But you know what? This isn't about me. You're the guest of the hour, too sweet to be sour. Saima, are you looking forward to Grand Prix coming back to Montreal? But more specifically, will you be spending time on Crescent?
Okay, no, just so we're clear, no. I'm looking forward to the actual Grand Prix, like the actual race, but not all the other stuff that's associated with it.
Now, I want to know why, because I think if you're going to enjoy Formula One, there's the big race, there's the vroom vroom on a Sunday at Parc Jean Drapeau. You're telling me you don't want to spend a wild night on Crescent getting free cans of Red Bull and being lost in a cloud of vape smoke?
As appealing as that sounds, I'm gonna have to, that's a hard pass for me.
Yeah. Now, let me put this to you, right? We've often, as you remember, Saima, we've dealt with hypotheticals, right?
Many times.
What if you met a gentleman? And he's
why are all your hypotheticals for me related to meeting a gentleman?
Because you know what? I feel like there is a Mr. Right out there.
Oh, thank you. Who's
handsome, tall, but he also has a driver's license, which we know is a deal breaker for you.
I said he doesn't have to have a car, but just a driver's license.
That's what I said, right? I never said a car.
Yeah.
I said a driver's license, right? Maybe he owns a Maserati, or perhaps he's a card-carrying member of Communato.
All of that is fine for me.
Saima, are you on any dating apps right now? You have to tell us. Okay, let's invent one, right? What does a dating app sound like? Plucked.
That's a good name.
A great idea.
You should actually brand this. It's a good name.
Let's say you're swiping through Plucked. You land on let's give him a name. What's your favorite guy name? Is it Giuseppe?
Yes. What's the one that you made up for me once? Maurizio?
Yeah, Maurizio. But if we're gonna say it can't be Maurizio, it's gonna be Maurizio. Now, let's say you guys are hitting it off, and he's like, "Hey, so get a load of this. I was checking out your prof, which is short for profile." He says, "I saw that you like the Formula One. I like the Formula One too. I've got 2 tickets to the race on Sunday. What do you say? Are you like, I'm all in?"
Yeah.
But then he's like, here's the kicker. He's like, you know what? This is awesome. Why not get together earlier and head downtown to enjoy the sights and sounds of Grand Prix? What if we go have a drink on Crescent Street?
I'm not multiple things.
And for people who don't know, Crescent is kind of the hub of where Grand Prix partying goes down. It's where a lot of people go to posture and wear Axe body spray.
Okay, I'm going to say something that I'm going to respond to your question in a second. But next year, when the Grand Prix comes back, as much as I don't want to go, James, you and I will go to Crescent Street together, because I just would love to see you around all of this.
Yeah. I will go to Crescent Street during Grand Prix weekend, or as I call it, the decay of Western society.
Wow.
I'll get like a free Molson t-shirt. I'll drink a Red Bull. I'll even pose for a picture with the models who are wearing like pit crew outfits, like the tight onesies. Is
that going to be your new profile pic?
Yeah, when I join Plucked.
You should really brand that. It's a good name.
Look, if anyone's out there, maybe I'll get in touch with Timmy TomTom if he wants to sponsor Plucked, a dating app where you get plucked out of thin air. There we go. Now, are you saying would you decline hanging out with this seemingly nice guy? We're going to the Grand Prix, and I'm not saying you're using him for the tickets. You want to go, but he's like, I really want to experience. I want to squeeze the lemon for all the juice.
You know what? Based on this hypothetical, I would go.
You would go. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Now, what if he's like, there's a spot on Crescent. I love the food. I want to surprise you though. Do you trust him? Do you
Sure. Why
trust
not?
Maurizio?
Yeah, sure. I would only say I don't eat meat, so as long
Yeah.
as there's something I can eat there, this works for me.
He goes, no problem.
This is
As you're
wonderful.
there, he's like, it's right here. And he points, and it's the Hooters that's located on Crescent.
I don't
He's
know.
like, I know this is crazy, but I thought this would be really funny.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. So you tell him that, and he's like, oh my God, I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it. And he's
Let's
wearing
go
a
somewhere
shirt
else.
that's bedazzled. It's one of those Mr. Lucky brand shirts. Remember those, Mr. Lucky?
No, what's that?
Oh, they're shirts that belong in the toilet.
I'm gonna get you one for your birthday next
Oh,
year.
please. Yeah, please. Thank God my birthday is almost
Oh, wait,
365 days away.
No, wait. I'll get it for you now as a belated birthday present.
So here's what we'll do. This is how we balance the scales, Saima. You dress me up like a guy who's going to Crescent Street for Grand Prix weekend.
Okay,
that will be
first of
my
all, we need to
Halloween
stop judging.
costume.
Oh, actually, okay, I'm all in for this.
Okay, there we go. So we've got that hypothetical here. I want to know a little bit more about what you enjoy about Grand Prix.
Okay, now I have to defend. Okay, so
There's no defense. There's no defense. I appreciate whatever you appreciate. I won't be watching, but you can.
I think you would probably enjoy it. So I used to think it was all about just like guys driving fast cars.
Mhm.
However, the cool thing is that there's like different teams.
Yep.
And so they all work on their car. So a car isn't the same. Like each team has their own car. Like for instance, there's like Mercedes and Red Bull, McLaren,
Yep.
Ferrari, whatever. They each have their own car that they work on. So they have a whole team, a crew, and the engineers that work on that car the whole year to make it constantly improve it. And then at each race. And then also the racing tracks are different. So they all have different conditions. So they need to have the car the best for that week, but it might be different week to week. And then on top of that, there is also the drivers that essentially there's a lot of like just the race is long and having to like draw like so there's different tires and they have to switch their tires and have to drive a certain way to be able to get the most out of the car and most out of their tires. And also just like it's kind of physically demanding, especially on their neck muscles because of all the turning and the G-force. Yeah, and then at the end, speaking of me enjoying fancy drinks, the winners get to spray entire large bottles of champagne on each other, which looks very fun.
Sure, to the victor goes the spoil. Now, as you were saying that, you talked about all these sponsorships. I was thinking to myself, what if there was an at-home car that is represented in Formula One, but it was like it was a hatchback. This is a hatchback car with like a wood paneling, like someone would be taking their family on a trip to in the late 80s, early 90s to Florida.
Are you talking about a station wagon?
Exactly. Yeah. A nice,
Perfect.
the station wagon is the at-home car that's represented in the Formula One, and Dave Kaufman is the driver. But we don't have a budget for their one-piece suit, so he's got to wear a snowsuit.
I would watch this.
Yeah, there you go. His car wouldn't make it to the racetrack.
I don't think it would.
Our car would explode before the race started. Simon, do you want to take a phone call from one of our callers?
Of course. I'd love
Look,
to.
now I don't know what type of callers we're dealing with here, so we're at the mercy. We've got full phones, lines 1 through 5. Which would you like to pick?
Ooh, let's do 1.
Let's do 1. Line 1, you're on the air. I'm James. That's Saima. Who are you?
Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing well. Who's speaking?
Hey, it's Lawrence from Ziggy's Pub.
Lawrence from, you say Zicky's or Ziggy's?
Ziggy's Pub. It's
Ziggy's. Yeah, it's a local haunt.
It's a haunt on Crescent. I heard you were talking about my street.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Lawrence, say hi to Saima.
Lawrence.
That's what I said.
Hi, Lawrence. How are you?
Okay.
Well, I said, Lawrence, say hi to Saima. You respond with Lawrence. You're just introducing yourself again.
Is this guy always like this?
Yeah, he is.
I tell you what, if you tried to come into Ziggy's, I'd bounce you.
Well, it's a good thing that I will never try to come into
I'd
Ziggy's.
bounce you
Oh,
straight. I'd see. I don't.
yeah, I thank you. I would thank you for bouncing me. I wouldn't even. I wouldn't
deal with
even
this
go
kind of
into. I
attitude.
wouldn't even go into Ziggy's to use the bathroom.
Oh yeah, we have got some of the finest bathrooms on the street, but I'll have you know that.
Oh yeah, what makes him so fine,
A lot of
Lawrence?
celebrities have taken quite a dump in there.
Oh yeah, that's your claim to fame. Ziggy's claim to fame is that celebrities do number twos in your
Yeah.
washroom.
Yeah. Well, it's not
Which
our claim to fame.
celebrities?
Celebrity? We had Gwyneth Paltrow. We had all sorts of Matt Damon took a dump,
Wow.
and then he left the
Quite
tip
the
to the door
A-list.
guy.
This guy, Matt Damon walked in to go number two, and he tipped the door guy on his way out.
That's right. He's a hell of a guy.
So all these celebrities.
You ever
you
seen
named
The
two.
Martian?
No.
Great film.
I like that movie.
It's great, right?
Yeah.
Well, Lawrence, do you like the F1?
Yeah, it's great for business.
Saima, get in there.
What do you want me to get in there for? What?
Lawrence, you ever been to the F1 race?
No, I got to work those nights.
Oh.
It's busy. You got a job, James?
I have a couple part-time jobs.
Oh yeah, well.
Oh, Lawrence, would you like to offer a job to James?
Yeah, right.
James,
I
you
do
get in
not
there.
want to
Yeah,
work at
right.
Ziggy.
A scrawny little guy like that, no way you could bounce anybody from the door.
Why do I have to be a bouncer? I could do something else.
Like what? Shine shoes.
Custodian?
Custodian.
Yeah.
Custodian.
Why not?
You got a mop? It's BYOM.
See, this is what your place is probably filthy.
No, it's the cleanest place on the
Yeah, it's
strip.
the cleanest. That's why the celebrities are only going there to use a washroom. They don't stick around for a drink.
You know, we once had the entire cast of Entourage at our bar.
Yeah, would they piss all over the floor?
No, they were respectful gentlemen.
Yeah, the entire cast.
The entire cast.
Yeah, yeah, Johnny Drama.
Oh yeah, we had Johnny Drama.
Yeah, you have Vinny Chase.
Yeah, well, of course we had Vinny Chase.
You had Turtle.
Turtle, yeah. And yeah, we had E
E?
too. Yeah.
Yeah, you had Ari.
Ari, yeah, Ari Gold.
What about Lloyd?
Yeah, Lloyd was there too.
Yeah, Billy Chase.
We had Billy Chase.
Yeah. No, Billy Walsh.
Yeah, Billy Walsh. Okay. Okay.
Oh,
What a clown.
wow.
You wouldn't even get the client's name right. Unbelievable.
I didn't get the client's name.
Yeah,
It
he was
his
a client.
character
He was
name.
at our bar.
It was his character name, not his
Yeah, well, they were
client.
there in character.
Wait, the cast of Entourage went to Ziggy's in
Yeah,
character?
they drove on in that black car down the down Crescent. And they had the stereo blaring and went, "Oh yeah."
Yeah, the
Oh,
Jane's
yeah.
Addiction song.
Yeah.
With just that part?
Yeah, it was
Just
on
that
loop.
on loop?
It was on a loop. It was right before Grand Prix 2012.
Well, Simon, what do you think about Lawrence here? Me and him are off to the wrong foot. What do you think?
Ari's wife was
Well-
there. I'm sorry.
Oh, what's her name?
Oh, I forget.
So do I.
No, Lawrence seems like a nice person.
Thank
I
you.
see, James. Unlike you, I'm friend to all.
Yeah.
You know, when did this become the everybody hates James
Simon,
show
next
tonight?
time you come to Ziggy's, I'm gonna give you a couple of free drinks on the house.
Oh, thank you. Can I bring James with me?
Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh, I don't know
thanks for the
about
call,
that.
Lawrence. That was Lawrence. That's, I don't dump calls often. Simon, let's go to another line. Which one do you want?
3.
Let's go to line 3. Line 3, you're on the air. I'm James. That's Simon. Who's this?
Hello?
Hi, who's this?
Hi.
Hi, this is Michael.
Michael, where are you calling from tonight, Michael?
I'm calling from my attic.
My attic. Oh, you're upstairs.
I'm upstairs in my house, yes.
All right.
I heard about that dating app that you were considering launching. I was wondering if I could get on that.
Oh, I wasn't considering launching it. It was a hypothetical name called Plucked.
Yes, Plucked. I'd like to use
Oh.
Plucked, please.
All right, so you're single and looking to mingle.
I'm single.
Simon, get in there.
I think I might. It's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Hold on
no.
here. Hold on. This Michael
Oh,
guy.
no.
This Michael guy.
Okay, aw.
Hold on. Look, let's not judge a book. Hold on, Michael. Do you have a driver's
I'm
license?
sorry.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
I drive
You
my
own-
mother around town.
oh, that's very nice. A person who really has a
Okay.
lot of love for his family.
Do you live with your mom?
Yes.
Well, separate rooms.
Separate rooms.
Okay. Do you have a job?
Yes.
What is it?
I'm a newspaper boy.
Oh, look, everybody needs to be informed of the news, right? Means he gets up early, he's regimented.
Me and my mother drive around in our car, and we toss newspapers at.
Wait, your mom works for the newspaper delivery company service too?
Well, we're a tandem. We do everything together.
Oh,
Yeah, that's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Oh.
But it was really nice of you to call.
Okay.
well, Mike.
Darn.
Well, Simon, you want me to dump this call?
I haven't had any luck with any of the other apps. I was hoping Plucked would be the one.
Oh, well, we can help you find another suitable mate.
Sure.
Well, hold on. Well, let's help him out here, Simon. It's a no for
Sure.
you. What do you think Mike could? Can I call you Mike?
Okay.
It's a little bit more fun. It might help you in the dating department.
You think?
Simon, what do you?
My
what do
mother
you think
calls me Michael.
All right. Well, Michael, what do you think Michael could do to kind of really improve the dating game?
Well, what are you doing right now, Michael? What do you have going on for you?
Well, I'm employed.
Okay.
I've got a 6-bedroom house that I live in with my mother.
Okay, that's good. Real estate in Montreal is expensive. You own an entire house. That's a big selling
Well,
point to
it's
some
under her
people,
name,
not to
but-
all.
It's under her name, but we share it.
Okay.
I
Are
make
you
a great
currently
plate
on-
of nachos.
That's a really big selling point. Any other foods you're good at making?
Eggs.
Okay, so stick to the nachos, really highlight the nachos. Other hobbies you may have?
I like puzzles.
Okay, that's something. People like to do puzzles together. That's something
3D
you can do
puzzles.
together.
Look, this is
Oh,
my opinion here.
Those are hard.
I think, Mike, I just think you need to spice up your life a little bit. It feels like you are almost living the life of an elderly person since you've been living with your mom.
Well, my mother lives an exciting life. In fact, she wanted to see if I could get her to talk to you, James. She was...
Ooh.
Your
Get in there,
mom wants to
James.
talk to me?
Yes.
Wow. Well, who's your mom?
Michelle.
Your mom is named Michelle. Well, send Michelle my regards.
She's...
How old are you, Michael?
Me? I'm 62.
Your mom
Okay.
is still alive?
Yes.
All right.
She's 85.
Well, Saima, I guess, yeah, thank you. I guess it's going to be, once again, you're not going to be going out with
She had me out of
62
wedlock.
Oh, well, at that time, that was quite controversial
Oh.
and salacious.
Yes, everyone wanted her to kill me.
Oh, well, we're happy she didn't.
Yeah, I'm very happy about that,
They
right?
said get rid of him.
Who said this?
Everybody.
Michael, thanks for taking the time to call tonight.
You're welcome.
That was Michael. Saima, as mentioned, the callers come out of the woodwork not only on Mondays but on Wednesdays. This is
Yeah.
Michael was a bit of a weirdo, and that Lawrence guy, he really got under my skin.
I like Lawrence. He seemed like a nice person. He's an entrepreneur, businessman. I'm sure he works very hard to get that level of success.
I agree. Yeah, he is. He runs Ziggy's, one of Montreal's most legendary establishments.
Exactly.
Saima, look, I want to thank you so much for being on tonight's show. Always fun when you're here. Always lots of laughs, and always a lot of hypothetical scenarios that involve you going on a date.
Thank you, James. Thanks for having me.
The pleasure is all mine. That is Saima, one of the all-time greats in at-home history. And when you talk about all-time greats, we'd be remiss if we did not mention our next guest, having just celebrated a birthday. We're here to recap just a little bit. Here she is, coming in hot, where it is only supper time, Racquel Belmonte. Racquel, welcome back to the show, and happy belated birthday.
You took the words right out of my mouth. Happy belated birthday to you, James.
We did it.
Look at us.
We turned our respective ages this past Sunday. Celebrations, uproarious and otherwise. Racquel, once again, I said it to Saima. I'm going to say, have you ever been described as tasty and delicious?
I was hoping you didn't pass this question on to me. I would be lying if I said no. No, wait, no.
You'd be lying
Yes,
if
I
you said
have,
yes,
is
it
what I'm
sounds
getting
like.
at.
Yeah.
Listen, I have a lot of young family members who like chew on my hand, like my little niece chews on my hand.
Mhm.
I let her do it because
Yeah.
she's teething and she loves it. To her,
Sure.
I'm the tastiest person around. I don't want
Okay.
her chewing on any other people's fingers.
All right. So
I'm the
so this is
best.
like an innocent approach to this question. This is exactly what I mentioned. I'm full of innocence and naivety. So once again, we'll probably wait for Rock and Bomba to also mention quote, "You are adorable too," and then in parentheses, not you, James.
Wait, sorry, who's rockin' Bamba?
Oh, this is a person in the chat who made it a point to mention how adorable Saima was, and also made it a point to mention, nah, James, not about you. Raquel, let's get into the.
Hey,
You know
yeah,
what?
no,
It's
sorry.
fine. You know what? It was a no for Saima with Michael. Rock and Bomba thinks I'm a mess. Let's move on. Let's get into the brass tacks of things.
Do it.
Raquel, you celebrated a birthday. I celebrated a birthday. How is your big birthday party? You detailed how it was wedding themed.
Yes.
Take us through things. Did things get cray, as the youngsters like to say?
Yes. Not only did things get cray, but they turned out to be pretty lit.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
See,
yeah.
I can't even dab anymore and feel okay about. Whoa! Look at you.
I love
wish
dabbing.
Someone was filming this. You're good at it.
Oh,
I know
you
were
what?
self.
The internet is filming this. That's going to be online forever now.
Wait, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. I know you were self-conscious about your arms last time, but you got good dab arms. Anyways.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. With arms this long, you can't help but be great at dabbing.
Hey, pros and cons, but mostly pros.
Yeah.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, I feel like I'm about to
What?
throw up.
James, let me tell you something about my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that could have gone wrong that day went wrong.
Right.
There was my party, as I told you, was an outdoor wedding theme. Things were going to be amazing. Carla Ma and I, we made maps of how we wanted my backyard to look. We had decorations. Torrential downpour. It was fucked. It was like every tent, we had like 4 tents. They couldn't even hold the rain for the most part. So it was wet.
So you had some British Columbia weather.
Yeah, I mean, it was expected, but for some reason I thought, you know what? First week of September, it's never rainy.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually not here anyway. On my birthday, I don't think it's ever really rained.
Mm-hmm.
And it was awful. And then on top of that, they fucked up my balloons at Safeway. The food order, they rang the wrong order. And this all happened moments before the guests
These
arrived.
are like lyrics to Alanis Morissette, Ironic. All the way down to it's like Ray Yane on your wedding day.
People were singing that. We were singing that that evening. And then on top of what the fuck just happened? Sorry. Anyways, on top of that, all the technology that we had. So I was going to do a slideshow. My trainer, whom I've maybe lightly talked about, I have a personal trainer. He made me a video to play. And there was another thing. We were doing karaoke. All of our technology stuff was so fucked. But here's the thing. Despite all of those awful things, everyone pulled together and made it work. My dad, my mom, my aunt was here. Carla and her partner fucking killed it. They killed it. Without those people, and my friend Monica, without them, who knows what would have happened? I spent a lot of time before having a mental breakdown in my room. You should see it, James. I tore it up like a toddler.
Okay, well, here's the thing, right? We can't say that your birthday went off without a hitch. There were many hitches, but people, as you mentioned, rallied together to make it a memorable 30th birthday. You've reached a milestone. I'm sure everyone's doing like, it's all downhill from here. Fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. You're going to be fine.
I'm going to be fine. But yeah, it was so good. And every single person I invited came, and it was so nice. It was so nice. And then I felt so bad for complaining and ripping up my room like a brand new puppy rips up things when they're upset.
Raquel, you were here when I complained ad nauseum about my birthday episode.
Yeah,
so,
you know
look,
what?
You and I, we share temperaments. Now, you talked about tearing up your bedroom. You're in the midst of a move. And
Yeah.
this is a perfect segue to an item that I assume you were about to throw out. You made me aware of and then sent to me for my birthday. Now, folks, if you've got any kids watching right now, have them turn away because things are about to get a little bit pleasurable. I am now the proud owner of a copy of Choose Your Pleasure.
Wait,
And
where's
the
the other
box-
gift?
The box reads, oh, we'll get to
Okay,
it.
sorry.
The box
Wow.
reads, some choices are meant to be easy. According to Choose Your Pleasure, 100 plus sexual activities to choose from. Now, this is a game in which there are cards where you and your special person, you can pick this or you can pick that. Now, as I assumed, a lot of these cards range from stupid to very stupid.
Yeah.
For instance, right? I'm going to read one of the cards right here. With your special person, you can either slow dance naked or perform 15 minutes of any foreplay activity of her choosing. So you can either dance in the nude or have a hardened 15-minute time limit to any foreplay, ranging from this type of fondling to that type of fondling. Now, and these cards come equipped with some, kind of salacious art. We've got a sexy cop over here, which is classic. And then over here, we've got salacious lips, as well as, I guess, kissing a midsection or maybe genitals.
Oh, I thought
So-
it was someone with their legs open holding their thighs. That's
you know what?
not
You know what? Maybe it's open to interpretation.
perhaps.
Now I went through and read each and every one of these cards and thought, there's no way people play this. Now, Racquel, before we went on the air, you said, quote, I never played this game. And the question is, why would you?
Well, can I tell you how this game landed in my
Yes,
lap?
Yes.
I was my cousin's maid of honor, and we had two bachelorette parties, and I still don't remember which aunt it was. There's one of two aunts who
Yeah.
kept trying to pawn this game off on me, like, Racquel,
Mm.
you should play it at the bachelorette party. Give it to Vanessa, play it at the party. It was wrapped. So like there was plastic on it before I opened it and read every card and then sealed it and sent it to you. But
Here's the thing. Could you imagine if you played this at the party? Some of these questions involve, I'm going to clean up the language,
yeah.
having sexual intercourse from behind. Imagine you're at the party. All right, who's getting railed?
Yeah. That a lot of familial relationships would have been just ripped
Like,
apart.
well,
Or better.
It's with the card. You have to do it.
Oh God. And you know what's the worst part is that like I said, one of my two aunts, they pushed it not only for the bachelorette party we did in Vegas, but for the one that we did here, like in BC, we did, and they just kept pushing it. Like, oh, you should do it. You should play it. You should. And then reading it, I was like, how the fuck did you get this game? And now I want to know, I'm going to text both of my aunts and be like, hey, which one of you wanted me to play this? Can you imagine? Everyone would remember me as the worst maid of honor or the best, but probably the worst.
Here's the thing. A lot of older people, right? I think they like to dabble and re-enter if they've moved past it. There's salacious days, right? So I think some older folks, they love the idea of getting, as Christina put it, dirty.
Yeah. Hey, I listened to that song today.
My favorite music video of all time.
You know what? You're a dirty little guy for saying that. I think this game landed in your lap for a reason, James.
Let's move on to another gift that you sent. Now, this one, a little less salacious, or more, depending on who you are in life. We've got what looks to be a Guy Fieri sticker.
Oh,
this is great if I bring it closer, and now Guy Fieri is hosting the show.
Oh, you should do this every week.
Yeah, this is gonna be a new. Hey, folks, we're sending you down to look for the greatest diners, drive-ins, and dives. And this is windswept in a car. See, anyone can do a good Guy Fieri. I like doing a bad one. Oh, the way the fried chicken hits the bread is the best way to do it. And don't forget, we're going across the country to visit Bay's best diners, drive-ins, and dives.
It's not a bad impression, though. I know Guy inside and out. This guy's my hero. I'm not even kidding. I love Guy. Maybe I've talked about him before. I remember nothing. That is a very special sticker. And I don't give my Guy Fieri stickers out willy-nilly.
Sure.
So you better make sure whatever you stick it on is something you keep for a long time.
Look,
not a laptop that you're about to kick out your house. No, that came out so weird. I don't know what's going on.
I'll tell you what, Racquel, did you hear my intro off the top? I'm flubbing my intro. I said it was Monday, it's Wednesday. You know what? Let's chalk it up to this. You and I, we've got the post-birthday blues that lead to the post-birthday bloopers, blunders, and boners.
That's nice. Emphasis on the boners.
Hey now.
Just kidding.
Speaking of another perfect segue, you gave me another item, which I'm not sure that I can show on the air. So I am veering towards cautiousness. You sent me a whistle in the shape of a penis.
Yes, I did. Can you please show it? I'll show my feet if you show it. And then if anything, you'll get kicked off the air because of me.
You can't show your feet.
But
all right, this is what we're going to do, Racquel. You know what? You know what? F it. Maybe if this is the way it goes down, it goes down. I'm going to go get it. I want to put you to the test here. Racquel, I want you to do me a favor. You don't have to know who any of the guests are. I want you to do a nice little commercial for this upcoming Friday's episode. You know what you're doing. You're a master of the microphone. You can ramp and you can vamp. I'm going to leave. I want you to just talk about why it's important to tune in.
Okay, cool. It's Friday night. While you're out, when you're inappropriately, because you're not supposed to be because of COVID, I'm going to be at home watching James McGee's show, At Home with James, starring your host, James McGee. Dimitri does Fridays, and we are excited.
All right, that sounded like the commercial for one of those 90s.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah, 90s party line. Yeah,
live links. That was the intention.
And exactly.
Then I forgot how to do improv. And I thought, oh, why am I moving? I can't even do it.
They'll teach you how to do it there. A lot of jokes, no story, Here we go. Let's show this item. Here we go. So, as mentioned, we've got a little string here, and here we go. And also, if we get this close enough, we can have it be like a wiener is hosting the show.
Wow, the balls are prominent. You don't really.
Here we go. Hey, folks, don't forget to tune in this Friday night where we're doing the greatest.
I appreciate that the penis. I wasn't expecting. James, you're filthy. I feel like we Freaky Friday'd. I'm so polite. I played wordscapes for most of the show. I don't know if that's something you do, but you have the energy of someone.
It might be this. It's the fall is coming up. Everyone was talking to me about this hot vax summer crap, and I said maybe a hot vax fall. I don't know what's coming over me. I don't like it.
No, I do. I think it's interesting. I think you should ride it.
All right.
And then ride it.
Well, that's a perfect segue. We've got a penis whistle here. So these are the items that you sent me, Racquel. I appreciate this. I want to know, would you like to take some phone calls before we begin to wrap up tonight's program?
1,000%.
Here we go. Last time you were on the calls, it was a mess. Some would call it a verbal orgy by way of the gifts that I sent you. I got you a bunch of strippers that called in. So we're going to go to the phone lines here, Racquel. We've got lines 3, 4, and 5. Which would you like?
James, I think you know what I'm going to say. I want to take line 5. That's our number. Let's get it done.
Line 5, you're on the air. I'm James. That's Racquel. Who are you?
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Yes.
Hi, James. It's Stacy.
Stacy, I was talking about you earlier tonight.
I know, I heard.
Oh, okay. Well, message received.
James, ask Stacy if she wants to play the game.
Uh, wait, choose your pleasure?
Yeah, choose your pleasure.
James, I
Show her
saw
your
that
dick
you
whistle.
got a little game for your birthday.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, Raquel, who's here, she sent me her.
Hi, Racquel.
Hi, Stacy. You have a beautiful voice.
You do too. Oh my God.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. I
Oh,
appreciate it.
you know, if you were in the voiceover industry, I'm sure you'd be my competition.
Oh well, lucky you.
Yeah, Raquel sent me her copy of, and this is a treasured item. Choose your pleasure, Stacy. It's over 100 sexual activities to choose from, and it says some choices are meant to be easy.
Ooh,
You like that, Stacy?
I do. Yeah.
What have you been up to these days? Right?
Oh,
That's-
just hanging out with my roommate and living the
Your
life.
roommate?
Yeah. You know my roommate. She's called into the show before when Dave's hosting.
Wait, you live with Sylvia?
Yeah, me and Sylvia, we live together.
Whoa. Whoa.
This is Stacy. I gotta
On
tell you,
Melrose
right, which is a street in NDG.
Street in NDG, yeah.
This Raquel, am I crazy, or is this kind of like a bit of this is a salacious situation?
It is salacious, but like I said, James, new year, new you, you ride it. Ride the salacious wave.
Oh, ride it, James.
Yeah, James, ride it. Look how you could really feel how into it Stacy is by how deep the
It's coming out of the diaphragm.
you
right?
can feel I
Yeah.
can feel where
Yeah,
her voice
Stacy
is
wants
coming
me to
from,
ride it.
and it's deep.
Yeah, Stacy's deep, and she wants me to ride it.
Sorry.
Yeah, I think she wants you to get.
I have
get deep.
COVID-19.
Oh wait, I'm
Wait,
sorry.
what?
Hold on. Okay.
Oh, so you aren't this? This isn't a salacious voice that you're putting on, Stacy?
How long have you had COVID-19?
I'm getting
for?
over it. It's I'm fully vaccinated, so it's a
Right,
it's
so, well,
milder.
Great.
Yeah, this is not the first time someone who's been on this show has had COVID. Stacey, Raquel, you had a bout of COVID-19. Connor
Yeah.
Rose had a bout of COVID-19, right? So, Stacey, there's certainly no stigma here, right? It's an illness, and there's no judgment.
No
That's
judgment.
That's very modern of you, James.
That's modern. Well, Raquel, maybe it's crazy. I need some of your advice, Raquel. Should I read Stacey one of the cards?
I think you should read Stacy one
Let
of the
me
cards. And I
choose my
think,
pleasure, James.
yes, that's exactly. Stacy and I are on the same page. You let Stacy choose, and then I want and then I think maybe Stacy draws a card after you've drawn one.
Okay, so well, Stacey, I guess, ladies first. Would you like me to draw a card, or would you like to draw one of the cards?
Draw a card, James, and put it to the screen so I can read it to you.
Okay, so you would like for me to draw a card?
Yeah.
All right.
And then
Well, how
put
about
it to
this?
the screen so that I can read
Yeah,
it to you.
I understand. How about you tell me when to stop?
Keep going.
We'll have to restart my.
Keep going.
Oh
Okay,
my
stop.
God.
Collaborate
Okay.
and listen. Sorry, that's a little joke.
What's that now?
That was
All right.
That was a little
Yeah.
vanilla ice joke.
Yeah, I get it. Okay, so it's an interesting one. This comes from the his deck, so these are applicable to me, Stacy. It says challenge him to a naked pillow fight.
Okay, wait.
Challenge him to a naked wrestling match.
I gave you a very explicit set of instructions, James.
And
I said put it to the screen so that I can read it.
look, Stacy, I look, I'm a little nervous, right? So how about for your card, I can do as you wish.
Okay, what were the
Well,
options?
these are the his cards. Now,
Okay.
Raquel, I'm sure you remember this one.
Yep.
This is for me to decide whether I'm challenged to a naked pillow fight or I'm challenged to a naked wrestling match.
Well, James, you were a wrestler, right?
Well, in some ways I still am.
Did you ever wrestle nude?
No, I've never wrestled nude before.
Not yet.
Are you, Stacy, are you challenging me?
I'm challenging you, James.
What?
I'm
what
challenging you.
Stacey,
to a
you need
wrestling
some
match.
water. Oh my god.
Is this you doing a wrestling character? Or is this the COVID-19?
I was trying a character, James.
Oh.
What's your wrestling
Role
character
play.
named?
Oh, I don't know.
Was it She Devil?
The She Devil, yeah.
All right. Well, a challenge accepted.
All right. It's getting
Yeah,
hot down
Raquel, what do you think?
here.
Should I still go for it, Raquel?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, Stacey, just say when.
Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Harder. Okay, stop.
All right. Well, Stacey, as you mentioned, I'm going to put the card. This is your challenge. Here we go.
Hold on, let me get my glasses.
Glasses, eh?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh my god.
Okay. So, option 1, James, is pleasure her with an arousing object. Option 2 is pleasure her with a vibrator or sex toy. It looks like whatever you choose, somebody's getting pleasured.
Yeah, well, that's someone I suppose is you if we're playing the game correctly. So now, Stacey, you have to pick, right? Are you being aroused with an arousing object or a vibrator / sex toy?
Well, I feel like for a gal of my stature, a vibrator / sex toy is a little bit pedestrian.
All right, so Raquel, I want to go to you. I read these cards earlier. I was a little confused. You've got vibrator or sex toy, but you've also got arousing object.
That's the COVID-19.
Yeah, that's the
I
COVID
don't know.
talking.
So I have a question before I could dive into this deeper. What is an arousing object? Like, is that just like a weird shaped?
I was imagining
thing?
I was imagining a cucumber.
Okay, so was I. Oh my God, Stacey is
it doesn't
freakier
have to
than
be
I
like
am.
that. It could be anything.
Like what though? See, I feel like what? Like what?
Like, I don't know, Mount Rushmore.
With the whole thing?
Right.
Walk me through that, Stacey. I feel like I have so much to learn from you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got confused.
Yeah. What was your confusion, Stacey?
I thought it was merely an object that you could be aroused by.
Oh, so you would refer to
Oh.
Mount Rushmore, a monument, as an object?
Yeah. What would you?
Or-
A person, place, or thing?
I would call it a place.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is you're going with an object, an arousing object.
Yeah. And I'll let you decide what it is, James.
All right, well,
Yeah, James, what is it? No, I want to know what it is.
well, I'm curious
now.
to know, Stacey, you talked about your stature. What do you mean by that? Because I think if we're making these decisions, it's important to understand your potential partners, right? Raquel, is that fair?
Yeah, that's super fair. You should always communicate and listen.
So tell us about your stature, Stacey.
Well, I'm a gal with high expectations.
Cool. Good. As they should be.
Sure, and your stature?
Well, I'm sort of a high society kind of gal.
Okay, that's more status. What about your stature?
Well, let's just say that.
You really lead in with this "let's just say" a lot.
Well, sometimes I want to say something,
You're right.
and so I preamble it with a "let's just say"
Yeah.
to make sure you know that what I'm about to say next is the thing that I'm about to say. Otherwise, how would you know what I'm going to say
It's
and when?
helpful. It's
You're
helpful.
right. It is helpful.
Yeah, so let's just say that I stand up very straight.
Oh, okay, James. She seems perfect for you.
I've
Right,
got
so it
great
sounds like it's-
posture.
Okay, so cucumber. English, perhaps?
I'd cut that up
I'm
and put it in a
wheezing.
salad.
Oh.
Like tossed salad, Stacey?
No. Hey,
Hey, James, come on.
James, come on.
Come on,
We're
James.
live.
How
This
am
will
I
be
in
on the
trouble?
internet forever.
How am I in trouble
Talking
here?
about tossing salads.
Jeez.
There's kids next
Jeez
door.
Louise.
All right. Well, Stacey, look, thanks for calling. I was just trying to be playful.
Hey, James.
Yes.
Next week I'm throwing a bit of a lemon party at my house.
James, you said you've always wanted to go to a lemon party.
Lemon
You
party?
said that
Am I-
multiple times in the
Am I
green
invited
room.
to the lemon party?
Yeah, I'm formally inviting you to the debutante lemon party at my place.
Debutante? This is high society.
She's high society.
I guess. Hey, Stacy, is this lemon party going to be sweet or sour?
Oh, it'll be the perfect mix, like a hot and sour soup.
Stacy, thanks for calling in.
Bye bye.
Racquel, I don't know about this Stacy. This lady could be a black widow.
But look how she's flustering you.
Yeah.
You want that in someone, do you not?
Really?
Look at you. I've never seen you this open with yourself. I've only known you for like maybe half a year.
Yeah.
Who's to say? Timing is meaningless.
Right?
But the way you changed and you've opened up like a beautiful like sex flower. It's very
Sex
nice
flower?
to see. I think that's a thing.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I
you
don't know. I miss the old James.
This
Yeah, just say it.
hang out for a bit.
I don't miss the old James.
Forget him. Everyone
we-
hated him anyway. Sorry, I keep
We
interrupting you.
have got time for one more caller. There's only one line left. It is line 3.
'Kay.
Line 3. I am James. That's Racquel. Who are you?
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Darren.
Darren?
Yeah,
Where are you calling
Hi,
from
Darren.
tonight, Darren?
calling from Montreal.
All right. Well, what borough?
I'm calling from Nuns Island.
Nuns Island. Okay. Not a lot of callers coming in from Nuns Island. How's it going?
Well,
out
it's a
on
small
Nuns
island.
Sure. Yeah. You living that island life?
I am actually
All right. So what's going on tonight, Darren?
having a margarita.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Well, that's what's going on.
All right. So why'd you call in tonight? You got a question for Racquel? You got a question for me?
I have a
Maybe
question.
both of us.
I have a question for I have a question for you,
Look,
James.
Darren, you calling? You gotta be. Are you nervous, Darren?
I'm very nervous.
All right.
Oh,
Don't
no.
be nervous,
I'm
right?
so
It's just
Oh.
you. It's me. It's Racquel. You don't have to cry. If you want to cry, you cry, but it's fine.
Okay, I just feel like I'm blowing it.
You're not.
No, you're doing
you-
so good, Darren.
Yeah.
You're doing so good.
Okay. Well, I was wondering if maybe you could do a whole show with the penis for a head.
Oh, the one that I had up to my face earlier.
Yeah.
You want me to do a whole show where where the penis is my head?
Yeah.
So that's what this would look like.
Yeah.
That's what you want as the show here?
I don't know.
Look, you don't know.
Now
I
that
don't know
you've
if you
seen
want
it, have you changed your mind?
Now that I've seen it, it's not as funny as I thought.
Well,
it
yeah,
would
my answer in immortal words was it's going to be a no for me, dog.
be. Okay.
I think
Anything
that was
else
a really
tonight,
nice,
Darren?
nice
Gotta-
suggestion.
I don't know. I didn't think I was gonna get through.
Have you been calling before? Like, have you
I
called before
tried
and
four
it didn't
nights in
go
a
through?
row, and you think I'd be more prepared, but I haven't
Darren,
gone through.
Darren, it's
So I
fine.
didn't think I'd get through.
Look, it's fine. You're an emotional guy. It's fine.
So, okay.
What about this, Darren? What if I put you on hold
There's too
and
many
I bring you
margaritas.
I put you on hold and I bring you back and we redo this.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Racquel, does that work for you?
Totally works.
All right,
Let's
Darren,
do it.
I'm going to put you on hold.
Okay.
All right. We got time for one more caller. So let's go to line 3. Line 3, you're on the air. I'm James. That's Racquel. Who are you?
Hello,
Hi. Who's this?
Hi.
it's Darren.
Hi, Darren.
Where are you calling from tonight?
Nuns Island.
Nuns Island. What's going on Nuns Island?
I mean, living the island life.
Sure. Yeah.
Sounds like you're drinking a margarita.
How'd you
Yeah.
know?
I could just tell
Yeah,
by
it's a
the
good-
swish
yeah.
of spit in your mouth.
Yeah.
I
You
could
sound
tell.
you sound like a party guy.
I had one too many,
All right. Well, that's okay, right? It's the
and then I
weekend.
called
It's
into
no-
a radio show,
well,
and I didn't have a
it's-
good enough question.
well, it's not a radio show.
What isn't? I'm telling
This
you
is-
what's going on with me.
This is an online stream.
Okay. Well, it must have been the other one was an online stream too.
All right. Well, you got any questions tonight, Darren?
Yeah.
Shoot.
Okay. Hold on. This one's for James.
Mm-hmm.
James,
Yep.
you think you could host? You think you could host the show?
Darren, this call is going worse than the first one, Darren.
Oh man!
Darren, I feel like, you know.
nuts.
Oh no, he said on nuts. It must be serious.
Darren, why don't we
Darren.
try this one last time?
Okay.
All right, we're gonna put you on hold. Compose
I'm doing
yourself,
my
okay?
best.
Well, your best is not good enough.
James, don't tell him that.
You're right. All right.
Oh.
Is he
turning into
coming
Howard
or
Dean
crying?
live
I
on
don't
the
know.
air. Look, Darren, we're gonna put you on
Apologize.
hold, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the audio, so you're able to just sit in silence for a second, okay?
Okay.
All right, Darren, you're on hold. Racquel, this guy's a mess.
That's okay. We all started somewhere, didn't we?
Did you hear
James.
he's not even good at crying. You hear his scream, he went, oh!
James, you talked about tossing someone's salad on the air. I think everyone should get a pass tonight. At least a couple.
You're right.
Don't
you're
you
totally
think?
right. Yes, you're
Hey.
right. Well, we've given Darren a couple chances, so.
We have, but what's another,
Okay.
you know?
This is the last try. Here we go. We got time for one last call. Line 3, you are on the air. I am James. That's Racquel. Who are you?
Hi, it's Darren.
Darren.
Hi,
Good to
Darren.
talk to you.
Hey.
Where are you calling from tonight?
Calling from Nuns Island. I live in that
Nuns
island life.
Yeah. What are you up to?
Having a margarita.
That sounds fun.
I had one too
Wow.
many though. And
Oh,
then
that's
before
okay.
I called into a radio show. I mean a Twitch show. And I didn't have
That's
a good
okay,
enough
look.
question for those.
But
And
Darren,
then I
are you
did
having
it again.
Darren, you can't give up that easy.
What do you mean? I'm telling the host what I did before the show.
Yeah, but we're doing this as like a recuperation where we don't have to address what happened before, Darren.
Oh no.
Look,
I
Darren,
guess we could have clarified that a little bit
what we
stronger.
needed to clarify it.
I don't know. He's had a few too many margaritas. James, if you had a few too many margaritas, maybe you would want some grace thrown
You're
your
right.
way.
You're right. Darren, I know what you're going to ask. I don't think I'm going to host the show with the penis whistle as my head.
Oh.
Anything else?
Yeah. You ever been on a boat?
Yep. You?
Yep.
You like it?
It's okay.
Racquel, you ever been on a boat?
Yeah,
Do you like it?
I like boats.
Yeah, I like it too, but it's just okay, Darren.
Yeah. Well, thanks for answering my question.
All right. Well, Darren, thanks for calling in.
Hey, it was a good time.
For one of us.
James, that's enough.
That was Darren live. Look, Racquel, sometimes I can't help it. I can't help it. That guy
Hey,
was a mess.
I'm starting to see what all these other people are seeing, James. And I'll tell you something, it's not very nice.
You know what?
You call yourself little cutie, you better get more little cutie behavior.
You're
This-
right. Look,
This is harsh.
sometimes I can get curmudgeon-y. I think that, I want for people to be prepared when they call in. God bless the youngster. We gave him a lot of chances, right? I told him, don't be scared.
You considered him a youngster this whole time. I pictured Darren to be like in his 60s.
Oh, right. Oh, and that's real nice, Racquel. You're imagining this pathetic old codger calling in to,
contagious.
I'm
Okay, I feel like you emphasized parts of that. Listen, pal,
that was a very demeaning impersonation of Darren.
we better Freaky Friday back soon
Yeah.
because this
Well,
is
before
crazy.
we let you go, Racquel,
Yes.
can you give us your best Darren impersonation?
I already forgot what he said.
Well, he's drinking too much. He's on Nuns Island. He's living the island life. He
Yeah.
called into a Twitch show.
Ooh, I'm living the island life. I've had one too many margaritas. I'm making
This feels like this.
dizzy. I
yeah,
got dizzy.
This feels like a good. Yes. Here's the thing, Racquel. You only have to do that voice for a few seconds. That's his voice all the time.
Bless his heart. See, you
Bless his
never
heart.
know somebody's shoes until you walk in them.
Yeah, but you
You
know what?
just-
Maybe he's a totally different guy when he's sober. On
Maybe.
that note where we're screeching and howling, Racquel, this feels like a good place. Once again, happy birthday. Thanks for being here. And who knows, perhaps there's going to be an entire choose your pleasure night.
I hope so. I didn't send you that deck of cards for nothing. I could have returned it to whichever aunt sent it to me.
Well,
So-
maybe on that night, I'll just host. I'll just host that night. Maybe me playing this game brings out an animalistic side of me that nobody needs to see.
I think you and I should be partners again, the way we were for whatever that other game we played.
Naughty or
was.
nice.
That one. I thought
right.
we won. So,
We did.
Well, we can win again.
Well, here we go with a much more vulgar game. Racquel, look, thanks so much for being here. Thank you for the gifts. I really appreciate it. Have yourself a good night, okay?
I will. Thanks for saying that. Goodbye.
That's Racquel Belmonte, folks. That is our show. I said it off the top. Wednesday is going to be the night to be on this show, but Friday will be pretty good too. Racquel nailed it. Dimitri Kiras will be here this upcoming Friday. Ian Astor-Keys is going to be here too, as well as so much more. Until then, I will see you then. And I am James. You are you. We were here. Good night, goodbye, farewell, and of course, be well.